Hey guys, Sean here from the All In Group, coming at you with day 4 of our 90-day Law of Attraction series designed to help you create the life you want. Yesterday I talked to you about thoughts turning into reality. Today I'm going to talk to you about the frequency of attraction. So stick with me for the whole video, it won't be long. And I'm going to share with you in a little while how to begin to change the frequency so you can attract what you want and need into your life. Now, have you ever had a song, that gets stuck in your head and replays over and over and over and over again? It's kind of crazy. Hey, I hate that too. Anyway, before you can attract what you want into your life, you have to transmit a signal to the universe. Only you can do this. Nobody else can. So when it comes to the law of attraction, I want you to forget about everybody else. You're the most important person in this process. Everything that exists vibrates. It emits a frequency. If you look at anything at all under a super high-powered microscope, you're going to break it down to molecules and atoms. Eventually, at the quantum level, you're going to see quarks, little packets of energy that vibrate. Your thoughts are no exception. So a simple thought literally can begin to attract things to you. Now, the one caveat is that if there's any form of resistance, and you probably won't be aware of it, any form of resistance, you're going to dampen the effect of the law of attraction, so you won't be able to utilize it fully. And this is really important to understand. I talk to a lot of my clients about this as a coach, but that we have essentially two parts to our mind that we need to be aware of: our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. So if you think of the conscious mind, you think of your mind as an iceberg. So the part that's above the water, about 10%, is your conscious mind. That's what you're aware of. 90% of your mind is unconscious to you. It's subconscious. And lots of times our resistance, that's where it comes from. So it's very, very important to begin to remove that resistance. Now, how do we do that? Well, there's a lot of different ways that we can start to do that. One of the first things you can do right now is remind yourself, when you start to worry or doubt, just remind yourself that you've already broken your resistance to having what you want, to utilizing the law of attraction. So just remind yourself. The second thing you can do is believe in the primacy of the law of attraction. If you can do that, believe in the primacy of the law of attraction, every other thought becomes secondary to it. So in other words, it becomes more effective. And kind of the third tip that you want to think of right now is that you want to start to eliminate your self-limiting beliefs. Now, I work with my clients on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, on how to reprogram their mind, reprogram those beliefs. But you want to start to identify them, and I'll talk about that a little bit later in a future video. And kind of look at removing those so that you can begin to focus solely on what you want. Now, when we think of the law of attraction, when we think of life in general, we've actually been taught to answer to the world, rather than using the resources that are available to us to create the life we want, to satisfy our desires. So that's what the law of attraction is all about, is being able to attract what exists into your life to have what you want, to have the satisfaction of what you want. And at the core of the universe, this law of attraction is a force that essentially draws parallels to each other. This is how the law of attraction works. So like attracts like. Positive thoughts attract positive thoughts. Negative thoughts attract negative thoughts. This is very important. I've already said this in a previous video, but it's worth saying again. Because very, very simply, you're probably like most people and you've underestimated the power of your thoughts. If you have, you're missing out on about 90% of your potential to achieve the life of your dreams. So this is really important, you guys. Now, why is that? Well, quite simply, if you've underestimated your thoughts, it means you haven't given them enough attention. And when you break it down, it means you're emitting the wrong frequency. That's what it comes down to. Now, when you project a thought out to the universe, that thought is never lost, ever. If it's a dominant thought especially, it creates a pathway back to you for whatever you were thinking about to come into your life. So think of yourself as a transmitter dish. This is a great way to think of it. So you send and receive signals all day long. the difference between a mechanical transmitter dish and between a human being is that there's no limit to the signal you can create, to the signal you can transmit. For instance, you're not bound by city, you're not bound by country. Your dominant thoughts are projected and communicated. You're communicating with the entire universe itself, directly to the universe, and everything and all that is within it. So the law of attraction, when utilized properly, is more powerful than any method, any technique to acquire wealth or whatever else you want in your life, anything. And the law of attraction, the power of your thought, redefines the horizon and allows the second step in the process to happen almost effortlessly. So what's the second step? Well, when you look at your thoughts, let's start there. When you look at your thoughts, the law of attraction isn't about wishful thinking. And it's not about positive thinking either. A lot of people make that mistake. It's not just positive thinking. That's only part of it. The second step involves what I call determination. So determination is a combination of time, energy, and action. So you have to be crystal clear on what you want, on the signal you're sending out there, and then you have to go after it. You have to take massive, energetic action, knowing that what you want is on its way to you. That's the key. Now, a lot of people, they'll sit and visualize and say positive affirmations and on and on and on, but they lack the determination to make it happen, so they don't get the result they want. So I'm going to say right now, if you want to create the life of your dreams, you have to have determination. Even the law of gravity uses determination. So for instance, if you were to drop a pen or knock it off the table even, in order for gravity to really go to work and pull it to the ground, that action has to happen first. So you see, the law of attraction is exactly the same. In order to attract what you want, you have to take action. And that comes through the determination. It's not just action for the sake of action, but it's determined, focused action where you're backed with a ton of energy, knowing that you're going and you're actually actively receiving what you want. That's the key. So that's what I want you to think about for today, you guys. So to change your frequency, let's recap really quick. To change your frequency, start from your imagination. Once you can imagine, then you want to eliminate your limiting beliefs, your resistance, and take massive, determined action towards what you want. So you're actively receiving it. Tomorrow we're going to get into, again, more detail. You can expect every day, every video, we're going to go into further and further depth so you can create the life that you desire and deserve to have. In the meantime, you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube page. And go out and share this with as many of your friends as you can, your family, your associates, anybody who's looking to create more or better things in their life. Even if they're relatively happy with what they have, there's always more available to them. So go out and share it. Go to my website, download the free gift. So when you scroll down, you're going to see a part that says Get Access Now. Enter in your name and your email. Click the big blue button that says Claim Bonus Gift. And then go through the 4 gifts that I have waiting for you to begin to utilize the law of attraction further. So again, you guys, this is Sean from the All In Group. Have a great night and a great rest of your day. Beautiful day, like I said. And we're going to see you tomorrow for the next installment. Take care.